Apple's new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are launching in just about a month's time, and we have a list of 17 new features and changes that are expected to be announced at next month's iPhone 17 event. Let's start with the first design/hardware change, and that's the rumored aluminum frame, or aluminium for those of you across the pond. Apple over the last few years has jumped from stainless steel to titanium and are now going back to aluminum frames, and even a hybrid aluminum and glass back design. Leaker Sonny Dixon points out that the iPhone 17 Pro dummy models feature an outlined area on the back beginning just below the camera module and extending to the bottom of the chassis. Dixon says this is where the glass will change. According to Chinese leaker Fixed Focus Digital, the iPhone 17 Pro models will use a combination of materials, specifically a glass section for the logo area integrated into an overall metal chassis. This explains the red areas on the iPhone 17 Pro models that we saw in a previous CAD image. Apple might also make some changes to the coating of the display, potentially offering an anti-reflective display option. Now, while it has been an on-again, off-again rumor, the latest word is that the iPhone 17 Pro models will feature an anti-reflective display option with a matte finish. Perhaps this will be the same Nano-texture glass option that is available for the iMac, MacBook Pro, and iPad Pro, and it's been something that I've wanted to see on an iPhone, at least offered, not necessarily mandatory, for quite some time. Now, before we get into the rest of this video, I want to take a quick break to let Dan, wearing a completely different shirt, talk about today's sponsor, Eney, a new kind of AI companion built just for your Mac. Have you ever felt like you're just juggling 5 different apps just to get one thing done on your Mac? Yeah, I mean, same here. That's exactly the gap that Eney is solving. It's not just another assistant, it's a computer being that understands how you work, adapts to your personal workflow, and actually helps you get things done. If you need to clean up your system, you optimize performance, or check for malware, you just ask. Want to enhance an image, convert a file, or get a quick summary of a long PDF, or even a YouTube video? It handles all of that naturally through a simple conversation. You can record, transcribe, summarize, and share meeting details automatically as well. So join the Eney closed beta to experience a new category of AI companions, where your Mac tasks become simple conversations with an intelligent companion that truly understands your needs. Click the link in the description down below to get signed up and learn more about Eney and its capabilities. Apple is also rumored to be making some changes to the Dynamic Island, but rumors around this are very limited. According to a popular Chinese social media account, with some accurate leaks in the past, this account really didn't share any specific details about the alleged changes that are planned for the Dynamic Island, but it did mention a new user interface, which makes it sound like there will be some changes on the software side. It may be that iOS 26 introduces a redesigned Dynamic Island exclusively on all 17 models. Obviously, we didn't see anything like that at WWDC, but maybe this will be showcased at the event next month. Now, on the hardware side, Dynamic Island rumors have been a little bit conflicting. It was initially rumored that the iPhone 17 Pro Max might have a smaller Dynamic Island area compared to the 17 Pro and earlier iPhone models, but it was later reported that such a change might not be happening until at least the iPhone 18 Pro models. And if a smaller Dynamic Island cutout ends up happening this year, one source said it would be on all iPhone 17 models. Now, you've probably heard a lot about the new camera bump that will span across the entire width of the phone, very similar to Google's Pixel devices, but we recently had a photo of a potential iPhone 17 Pro in the wild being tested by who is presumed to be an Apple employee. Now, the phone has a protective cover that hides any camera bump, but we have confirmation that the flash and LiDAR scanner have in fact been moved all the way to the opposite end of the phone, as you can see from this photo, allegedly, if it all ends up being the actual iPhone 17. The cameras are still expected to be arranged in that triangular arrangement, but expect a pretty long camera bump to connect the lenses with the flash and LiDAR that are now on the right side of the phone. There are some new colors coming to the Pro lineup this year as well, ones that I am particularly excited about. Macworld recently obtained an internal document that allegedly reveals all of the color options for the upcoming iPhone 17 models this year, and that on the list of them for the Pro models, we now have black, white, gray, and then a new dark orange or copper-like iPhone, and a dark blue for the 17 Pro models. Now, I've been wanting an orange or coppered iPhone for quite some time, and really just anything that isn't blue or gray, and it looks like we might finally get that. And even though I don't want another blue color, even this new darker blue seems more interesting than what we had in years past, at least with some of these renders. Now, of course, these renders could and probably will be a little bit off from the real thing, but I like what is rumored to be coming so far. In terms of specs, I'm going to go through some rapid-fire changes here that are happening on the inside, like a rumored 5,000 mAh battery for the 17 Pro Max, 12 gigs of RAM for all Pro models, and perhaps even the 17 Air, and this change should definitely help improve performance of Apple Intelligence and multitasking. We're also expecting a new Wi-Fi 7 chip, which is going to be designed by Apple this year and not Broadcom, and iPhone 17 models will likely support up to 25 watts of wireless charging speeds with a wide variety of Qi 2.2 chargers. Now, on the 16 models, 25 watts can only be achieved with Apple's latest MagSafe charger, but this appears to open up those speeds for third-party chargers. When it comes to cameras, we have a brand new upgraded 24-megapixel selfie camera making its way to the 17 models. The iPhone 16 previously had 12 megapixels for the front-facing camera, and so this should obviously and hopefully be a pretty decent jump in quality. The iPhone 17 Pro Max will be the first phone to feature 3 48-megapixel cameras, as it is set to feature an upgraded 48-megapixel Tetra Prism camera for enhanced photo and zoom quality, aka a 48-megapixel telephoto camera. Currently, in these 16 Pro models, we have a upgraded 48-megapixel ultra-wide and main sensors, but still rocking a 12-megapixel telephoto lens. So this will be another huge jump for the telephoto camera and the entire system as a whole. We also have rumors that the iPhone 17 Pro models could come with 5 and 8x optical zoom without using tricks like sensor cropping. A moving telephoto lens would require more parts and internal space, which could explain why the camera bump is expected to increase in size this year. There have also been rumors of dual video recording as well as 8K video recording. According to a leak a few months ago, the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max will allow users to record video with the front and rear cameras simultaneously. And this is already capable on your iPhone through some certain applications like Snapchat, but now it'll be available through the built-in camera app. And Samsung, keep in mind, has had this recording feature for the last 4 to 5 years with the S21 and newer, and so it would be great for Apple to kind of catch up in this feature space. All 4 iPhone 17 models are rumored to feature internal design changes that result in better heat dissipation. Vapor chamber technology is already used in many high-end Android devices, and vapor chambers work by spreading heat evenly across large surface areas, preventing thermal throttling and maintaining consistent performance, which is really beneficial with slimmer devices. We're looking at you, iPhone 17 Air, but also just all the phones in general. It should definitely help if your phone gets really hot for some reason. Performance should hopefully get back to normal or maintain a normal level of performance because of the vapor chamber system. And lastly, when it comes to Apple's precious logo, it may have a lower position on the back of the iPhone 17 Pro models compared to previous versions, and the layout of the MagSafe magnets may also change as a result. So those are the 17 or so features and changes that we are expecting to see that are heavily rumored for these new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max models coming in the next month. But I would love to hear from you in the comments down below what you think of these changes and which one you're really looking forward to seeing. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.